Hey guys, it's JC Chandler back again. I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope you've been creating something amazing. Jumping back on, I want to show you guys something. Like you, I watch YouTube a lot, and I have some of my favorites. And I came across two videos recently, and both of them have inspired what you're looking at right now. And the first one I saw was Sherry with Sharika Originals, and she was working with cardboard and she was making a bracelet covered with fabric. So I was like, wow, that's pretty unique, and I liked it. And I was like, I've got fabric and I've got cardboard. What can I do that's a little different? And then I saw Darlene with Jewelry by BDK, and she was doing some prints that she had printed out, and she was using cardboard as well. So I was like, okay, very cool. She was cutting hers out in shapes, and my hands won't allow me to cut as many shapes as I wanted to. So I decided to pull out my Sizzix die cut machine. It's too big to have on the table, but if I can, I'll put a link below to the one. I have two of them. I might actually have three. I had a tiny one at one point, and it was just too small, and it wouldn't use the size papers that I wanted, or dies. So then I got a big one, which was a Sizzix. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Then I got the electric one because, you know, turning. Anyway, that's just me with my excessive buying, I guess. Anyway, so I decided, let me see what dyes I have. Let me see what fabrics I have. And let me come up with something that's doable, right? I have a couple of different shapes here. But let me show you what I did. So if you're not familiar with what a die is, this is a die that goes into the machine, and then it slides through, and there's blades right here, and it'll cut the shape that you have. So I have a bunch of circles. I had to do this twice for each fabric that I wanted, because I wanted a pair of earrings for each one, right? So I did the circles, and that's what you'll see here. And this one I got, I think, from Etsy. This one I got from Amazon, and there's the name of the company if you want that. It's called SuperDant. And this one I got from Etsy. It's the Africa map. At least that's what I was hoping to get. It doesn't quite look like it. Maybe I got it the wrong way. I don't know. But that's, I'm guessing because that says number 5, that this is the right way. So I cut some of those shapes out. And then I have this one that I got created for me by Gigi Creation Supplies. This is a custom die that I had created, and these are the Andinkra symbol. I don't know the exact meaning of it. Sherry might know, but this one I did in those fabrics. So let me show you what I got. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Thank goodness I didn't try to cut all these out, because this is a lot. And so let me just show you what I did. First, I put fabric onto cardboard. I glued it on. I should have put another layer on, because I see some of them are coming off, but I was a little impatient with getting the shapes cut out. So that's what it looks like. I did the die on this side and again on this side. So that's what I did with that one. And this one was a larger one that I wound up cutting. So there's that one, and here's that fabric, and then here's this one. I messed up and cut through one of the holes, but I might make it work. We can figure it out. So this is what I have. I'm gonna have to put glue on these at some point. See, it's coming off Well, that's cardboard there. So I'm not sure. This is probably just too delicate for the cardboard design. But it's still usable because I can probably mount it onto some wood and make a beautiful earring. So I've got three pair of that. And then I was thinking, oh, I can do a pendant. I still, like I said, I still need to put a little more glue on it. I'm used to working with wood, so these feel a little soft, and I like them because they're so light. And I want to say thank you to Sherry and Darlene for the inspiration, because I don't know where this is going, but I'm determined to complete at least a couple of these. So that's that one. And this fabric's on both sides except for on this one. So I may have to do a double up on these. That might make them a little less fragile. That's an idea. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do for these. Double these up, glue them back to back. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So I'll have 2 pair of earrings and 1 pendant on that one. And then these are good because fabric's on both sides and the glue is making it nice and sturdy. So then here's this one. I've got too many circles. I've got the larger ones. I've got that. Let me see, how many pair do I have on this size? These can be added, the little bitty ones can be added to make some double layered earrings. Same with these, you know, if I want to do something like that. So I've got a bunch of ideas. I just don't know when I'm gonna get to it. So there's that, and it's the same number of sizes in this fabric. And I have all of these fabrics here, some more than others. So if you're interested in any fabrics that you see here, I'm just trying to show you any of the fabrics that you see, let me know. So we got that, and then here's the last set. I'm gonna do something, I don't know, I might have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do because this one's bigger than that one and I just cut it off. I might have to cut the other one off like that and just put some kind of pinch bail or something on it. So there's that, and this is double-sided as well. So I'm excited about what's gonna happen with these. I don't know when I'm gonna get to them. I'm just, you know, sometimes I get all excited watching these videos, and then next thing you know, I got all kinds of stuff in front of me. Y'all should have seen me looking for that die cut machine. I had to go into my storage room and find it because the electric one for some reason wasn't working. It was making a sound, but it wasn't pulling the thing through. But anyway, I had to do some manual cutting, but not with the scissors. And I'm glad because they got a good shape. Also, when Darlene was working with her, she said someone suggested maybe putting something on the edge. So she might not. She said she didn't think she was going to do it, but look at that. I'm thinking on some of these, maybe just the darker colored ones, that fits perfectly. So I'm thinking I'll put some leather around the edges to close it up a little, right? I don't know, we'll see, but I like the way that looks, and I have different leather colors. I like that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, and this is just a big coil. I have a huge roll of different color leathers. So more to come on these, and hopefully you guys have been creating something amazing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.